All right. Thank you so much for joining me on this newest episode of Polite Talk, bro. Um, this is episode 10 officially, um, but we're going to call it episode 1 because it's the first episode that is a video, which is going up on YouTube, as they say. So technically it's episode 10 in terms of recording wise, because I do have 9 episodes already. But this is episode 1 officially on YouTube. So if you want to hear the old stuff that I recorded like a year ago, you're going to have to go check it out on Anchor or Spotify or Apple Podcasts or other many other podcast services. So you have been warned. So this is technically episode 10, but again, I'm going to restart. So this is actually episode 1. So thank you for joining me, guys. Sorry for that really boring and long intro. I just had to get it out of the way because some of you people don't know what's going on. And this is my second attempt to for this podcast, Polite Talk podcast. Basically, I was kind of covering things here and there from like anime, comma, movies, comma, video games. But now, Polite Talk podcast has transformed into solely video game content. If you want to listen to anime podcast stuff, me and my buddy Jesus slash Juice have a podcast called Papi and Juice, and it's all about anime. Okay, so go check that out if you're interested in that. But this podcast right here, Polite Talk podcast, the one you're listening to right now, is all about video games. And today, let me tell you what I'm going to talk about. You already know what I'm going to talk about, but I'm going to tell you anyways. You know what it is? Basically, I haven't thought of a title at this moment, but basically, I want to talk about Pokemon games from back in the day compared to what they are now. So, in other words, Pokemon, the past, Pokemon past video games versus now video games, okay? And where it's headed and why I don't like it. um, anyway, so, dude, I grew up with Pokemon, bro. I was born in May 22nd, which is tomorrow while I'm recording this. 1992, bro. I'm almost 29 years old. And guess what? Pokemon, when it came out, was like literal drugs. It still is. I love Pokemon with all my corazon, all my heart. But when it came out, bro, it was the coolest thing around. The Pokemon cards were crazy. All the kids in the school block and the neighborhood. You know, I grew up in New York, upstate New York, a town called Middletown. And, bro, my neighborhood full of kids with Pokemon cards or the games or the figures, shirts, whatever. I mean, Pokemon was literally insane. It was the coolest thing around. You know what I mean? Well, this is a topic for another time, but later came Yu-Gi-Oh and kind of threw a wrench in that. It started becoming like a turf war sort of thing. Like if you had Pokemon cards, you were lame. If you had Yu-Gi-Oh cards, it's like the cool new thing. And then other stuff kept coming out, and I'm just like, bro. Pokemon is where it's at. Why is everyone forgetting this? Pokemon's the best, bro. Anyway, so the Pokemon games back in the day, bro, they were so flippin' awesome, dude. I mean, literally, I played, I Yellow version was my first Pokemon version of all time. I was in love with the show. I still remember the first day that I started watching it. My best friend, at this time I lived in New Jersey. My best friend, I might have told the story before, in older podcast episodes. My best friend Eitan Chileno, he called me up. He's like, bro, turn to channel 11 right now. And I was like, You got it, dude. And I did, and the Pokemon theme song was on, and my little heart blew up and just became addicted like cocaine right away to Pokemon. 100%. Um, so yeah, after that, it was just mom, dad, buy me cards right now, please, or the games or whatever it was, dude. I was hooked. So basically, after that, dude, I played Pokemon like crazy. I actually played. So Yellow version was my first game. Like I said, I actually lost Yellow version eventually. But I remember somehow. I don't remember how I did this, but I evolved Pikachu into Raichu. Maybe it was a friend that helped me. I don't remember because I know you can't evolve the specific Pikachu you get in Yellow version into a Raichu, um, because then he'll stop following you, which he did. So, unless maybe you could do it at that time. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't think you can, but maybe I'm wrong. Either way, somehow I evolved my Pikachu into a Raichu, and I never saw it follow me again, and I was heartbroken. And I don't know what I did at the time to deserve such cruel punishment, Nintendo slash Pokemon Company slash Creatures Inc. So, anyways, that was my first step into the Pokemon games, which was amazing. But then my sister and I got Pokemon Gold and Silver. All right, Pokemon Gold and Silver. I was so addicted to it. Literally, I played so much, both of them, because eventually my sister was like, Pokemon sucks, slash video game sucks, slash I'm done with this stuff. So basically, she gave me her Game Boy Color, she gave me her freaking games, and I went nuts. But dude, I played Pokemon Gold and Silver. I'm not kidding. So much. I even eventually, my dad eventually got me a a Game Boy Advance, and I think I had one Game Boy Advance game. I literally just used it to play Pokemon Gold and Silver, like a lot. So much, in fact, that I actually skipped the whole third generation of Pokermans. Pokemon, sorry, Pokemon Alpha. I'm talking about the Gen 6 stuff now. Pokemon's Ruby and Sapphire, I actually skipped almost completely because and Emerald, because I was so hooked on Gold and Silver. I actually didn't play Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire, any of those games, until way later in my vida, bro, life. Like much later. The next games I played after Gold and Silver was actually Diamond. That's how much I was hooked on Gold and Silver. Just to give you a little bit of perspective, bro. So you understand how hooked I was. So, anyways, I was in love with the game, bro. But I will admit one thing. When Pokemon Diamond hit, I was hooked as well. I actually put more than 500 hours into that game. I know for some people that's like, they scoff at that number. But at the time, bro, that's a lot of time. Okay? I think I was in high school at the time. Or something like that. Or close to being in high school. Something like that. But basically, I clocked in a lot of hours. But the reason I did as well is because I had a buddy at the time. I mean, I know him still. We're just not like BFFs so anymore. Anyways, he introduced me into Pokerus. What Pokerus was, what the IVs and EVs and all this technical super, like detailed stuff is that I had no idea about. The reason I found out was he was looking through my Pokemon box, right? And he saw that I had a freaking like a loser as heck Pokemon. I forgot what it was that had Pokerus. And when he saw it, he freaked out. He was like, "Oh my gosh, trade me this Pokemon right now. I need it right now." And I was like, "Hold on a second." Now, just so you know, I was not the smartest kid of all time. I mean, I sold like my little Pokemon action figures that I had basically all 150 of them. I had shoe boxes full of Pokemon cards. Shoe boxes. Emphasis on the says, okay? for mere pennies and dimes and nickels and dollars, bro. I mean, this was in New York time, but that should just let you realize the the idiocy of my infancy, bro. Anyways, and so during the time in high school, I was not much smarter. I'll tell you that. um, yeah, I but I was smart enough to ask my buddy, like, well, hold up, why are you freaking out so much? Stop it, stop. Tell me why you want this Pokemon. Why do you want this Pokemon so badly? Tell me right now, or else I won't give it to you. Basically, is what I told him. He's like, fine, I'll tell you. This Pokemon has Pokerus, and I looked at him like, are you swearing to me? Like, are you swearing at me right now? I don't know what you're saying, bro. What the heck is a Pokerus, dude? He's like, bro, Pokerus is literally basically coronavirus. I mean, you know, that didn't exist at the time, but like way cooler because it makes your stats like way better. And basically, you guys know what Pokerus is, right? So, it doubles your IVs or EVs or whatever it is every time you battle a Pokemon, which obviously makes increases of every level up, dramatically increase, especially if you know what you're doing. Um, so I was like, what the freak, bro? And then he would tell me also, like, yeah, dude, look at the nature of the Pokemon. And I was like, hold up, nature? I don't understand. I thought those were just words for like fun. So you're saying that my Pokemon that is, docile isn't just docile? He's like, it actually affects his stats. He's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I don't like Pokemon that much anymore. So basically, I mean, at first it was kind of cool, but it just became a little too like, I don't know. It just kind of changed the whole format of Pokemon as how I like grew up playing it as. Cause basically, bro, there's a lot of different types of Pokemon players in the world, right? I've always been the one where like I get the team that I want, that I love, and I raise them all to 100. I've never been about catch 'em all. I've never been about, competitive play, especially because I didn't really know that existed at the time. And I've never been about like, I don't know, just beating the story and you're done sort of thing. I always was the kid that liked to level up my team to 100, and then I was like, all right, I'm good, bro. Yeah. So maybe that's a weird way of playing, but I've always been that way. Um, so yeah, so when I found out about this, it kind of killed it for me for Pokemon, honestly. I mean, I still kept playing the games and stuff, but it did kind of start the train of interest, kind of started going down. So, Gen 5 comes along, which was great, which was really fun. I played with my buddy Aaron and Devin. That playthrough of I played Pokemon Black, they played Pokemon White. It was super awesome and fun. Pokemon Black and White 2, I still to this day have not been able to play, which is something I do want to do, but Pokemon Black and White was really fun to play, especially because I played with friends. Um, but eventually I played Pokemon um, X and Y, which was also really fun. I really liked it, even though a lot of people started, talk a lot of crap about it, which I understand. I know a lot of, Pokemon's life, through the graphics and the animations, kind of lost its spark, which I do admit it's true, because honestly the 2D sprites were gorgeous, bro, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, but I do like a lot of the 3D models. A lot of them. A lot of them I think even look better than the 2D models, the sprites. But there's some that just are pretty yeesh. And I'm talking mostly about Cyndaquil, Quilava, and Typhlosion. I know that's a meme. I'm just throwing it out there because it's true. I mean, seriously, bro. They did him wrong. But they're finally doing it right with Pokemon Legends of Arceus or Arceus. Cyndaquil's finally got his fire on his back. So thank you, dear Arceus slash Arceus, whatever the actual pronunciation is. Anyways, so yeah, bro. But then Pokemon Sun and Moon came out, and let me tell you something. They took away the gyms. They added some cool features, like the moment you catch a Pokemon, you can add them to your team, sort of thing. But they took away the gyms, bro. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? So, anyways, that I kind of again started dying down on my love for Pokemon. I honestly didn't make it through the full story for a long time, just because the trials kind of bored me, bro. I do also like the aspect that they took away the HMs. I like that as well, but again, it just kind of bored me, bro. Um, yeah, I did finish it though, and I even got Ultra Sun afterwards. Or did I get Ultra Moon? I think I got Ultra Moon. Yeah, so I had Pokemon Sun, and then I got Ultra Moon. To kind of differentiate that. And again, it was fun, but it wasn't the same, bro. I felt like it lost a lot of spark. But I mean, now we're at Gen 8. And this is really where they dropped the ball so hard. Now, I know it's basically a meme now to talk about how much like people complain about Gen 8, Sword and Shield, and how terrible the graphics are, and you can't catch all the Pokemon in the games, and this and that, and honestly, at first I was kind of like, it's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal, guys. I think people are over exaggerating. But I'm going to tell you something. I actually was about to not even buy this game, Sword or Shield, at all. I was about to skip it. But the Pokemon fan in me still had some hope to try it. So I bought Shield. To this day, it's got to be almost a year after it released, or maybe it's over a year, or I don't even remember, honestly, at this moment in time. But bro, I have not finished Pokemon Sword Pokemon Shield yet. I still have not finished it. Um, I actually really like a lot of the Pokemon designs from Gen 8. Like, Corviknight is awesome. I really like oh my gosh, I'm so used to calling him Kassizzle, which is a spell from Dragon Quest. But the fire bug, like, Scorch, I think his name is. I really like Scorch as well. I like a lot of the Pokemon designs from Gen 8. Literally a lot of them. There's a lot of really good ones. Like Grimmnarl. Grimmnarl is really cool as well. I'm just, off the top of my head, that's all I can kind of think about right now. But there's some really cool ones. Um, but dude, the graphics really did kind of kill it, bro. I mean, even the menus were so bare and just lifeless. Like, it just, I don't know, it just felt so different. And like, the story by far, I really like. I know Pokemon doesn't ever have like the most amazing stories ever. But I actually have always really liked the stories. But this game's story, oh my gosh. And just the world itself, dude. I mean, dude, let's talk about freaking the seventh city. I forgot what it was called. Spikemuth or whatever? Or is it the sixth city? I don't even remember. Dude, it's a literal straight line. It's a line. There's nothing in that city. It's literally a line, and then the Pokemon gym, which is outdoors for some reason. Oh man, it's just the game. Like, I know a lot of people say the same thing. Oh, it was rushed. It was rushed. This and that, which I believe. But why you gotta do this to us, Game Freak? Why? You know what I mean? I mean, if you don't have time to make, because Pokemon is just doing so many different things, like so many different games, so many different kinds of games, and like different genres. They come out with a new game every year, basically, which means they're always doing something, which is great. But us OG fans, what we really want is for you to spend more time on these games, bro. Literally, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are about to come out in, I think July. And you gave it to a third party company to develop, which is fine, but this company isn't very experienced with games. I mean, they made Dragon Quest 11 and 11S, which is gorgeous. I absolutely love the game. But like how I feel about the new games that are coming out, I'm actually, I would say I'm more optimistic than I am like pessimistic about everything. I don't like the graphics 100%, but I will say that the chibi art style, I think, just looks slightly better than what we got for Gen 8 for Sword and Shield. I would say, as of right now, I do like the chibi art style better than the what we got for freaking Gen 8, bro. I mean, with Sword and Shield, you know what I'm saying? Like the models aren't horrible, but they just need more polish, bro, more work, And I do like chibi art style, and so maybe that's, an opinion for just me sort of thing. Maybe you don't agree with me, which is fine. But for real, bro, it's like, dude, um, I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I'm not super excited for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl like I would be, like I was for like Heart Gold and Soul Silver or freaking Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Like those games, I was hyped as all hell for. But these, I'm not that hyped for. And maybe it's just because I've, you know, grown up a little bit. And I don't know. Or it could just be that Pokemon is just not my thing like it used to be. Like I still love it and I have a lot of fond memories of the games and a lot of nostalgia to even go play. Like I've been replaying a lot of the games recently, and I actually beat Platinum not too long ago, re-beat Platinum not too long ago. And so going into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, will actually be kind of fun because I basically be playing the same thing, but with kind of 3D art style, 3D graphics. So I don't know. We'll see. But Pokemon Platinum is gorgeous. I just like the sprites are just gorgeous, bro. And so we'll see how it looks. I mean, they haven't really released any updates on any of the world or the gameplay or anything of these games, so maybe it'll look better. But it is kind of disappointing that they kind of went with that. Like, you know, I don't know. It's like, I don't even know what to think, honestly. It's like literally the same thing as Pokemon Platinum and Diamond and Pearl, but like now it's 3D kind of. Just that art style. If they would have gone, let me tell you something. If they would have gone with Pokemon Let's Go graphics, oh my gosh, I would have loved this game. I actually really, really like Pokemon Let's Go. The graphics are gorgeous, dude. The character models are gorgeous, full life. The Pokemon as well just look great. Um, the graphics of the world is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Honestly, if they would have done Gen 8 all with that kind of graphics, like I would have loved it. But dude, What did you freaking do? They can't make up their minds. They do the Let's Go graphics, then they do the platinum, the Sword and Shield graphics, and now they're doing a whole different thing with, you know, the Diamond and Pro remakes. It's kind of frustrating. It's kind of frustrating. But whatever. You know what I mean? They've got a lot on their plate, which is fine. Pokemon sells stupid amount of like games and merchandise and everything, literally everything. Um, so I don't know, man. But all I can say is I am somewhat excited for Pokemon the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I'm really excited for the Legends of Arceus or Arceus. That looks gorgeous, and I really hope they polish it up very very well because the trailer did not look so hot. I mean, you could literally see the pixels on the screen on the trailer. Like it was bad, bro. But there was a lot of beautiful shots. And so if they can polish that up, dude, by next year, if they have to even extend it, I'm totally cool with it. Just give me a good product, bro. Give me a good product. That's it. Um so yeah. So anyways, overall, basically what I'm trying to say is I think Pokemon has just lost a lot of magic, a lot of its magic from back in the day. I get that. I mean, every new game, every new generation, there's always some new gimmick, some new mechanic, some new something, right? And literally, even if it was something good, like Mega Evolutions, you know, they will just turn around and drop it because they want to try something new. Like with Sword and Shield and the whole raids thing and the Dynamax and the Gigantamax stuff, I don't I don't necessarily love it, but I don't hate it because the raids aspect is pretty fun. Now I haven't played it online and I heard it's a nightmare to try and actually play online, but it does seem pretty fun. Like I am interested in doing it with, some buddies, but why do they have to remove Mega Evolutions? Like why can't they redo things like just keep building upon what they've made? You know what I mean? Like why? Why do you have to do this? I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not fond of it. I'll tell you that. But I mean, the Pokemon games of the past, honestly, were just they just felt more just like there's more love put into it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but like I'm recently playing through Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, for example, and those games, even though I know it's a huge issue, even though we didn't get the I don't even remember what it's called the end game, the post game, the battle tower. Even though we didn't get the battle tower, honestly, the games are gorgeous, bro. I mean, the games are flipping gorgeous. The graphics, all the attention to detail. I mean, dude, you pay attention to the world and the characters. Like, bro, the main character, you talk to like a kid that's shorter than you. The main character literally is kneeling. He like puts his hands on his knees to like or she to listen to this child talk to you. Wow, awesome. Also, when you're walking next to a freaking signpost, your main character will look at the sign. Like, bro, these little attention to details that like are not necessary at all, but you can just tell the amount of love and work that has been put into these games. So much so that it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's just you could just there's a lack of love in the new games. That's what I'll say. There's a lack of love, and it's a little sad. It's a little sad. I'll be honest with you. It's a little sad, and I don't like it that much. But you know, hopefully, the Pokemon Company giving it to another like studio to work on, the games, is a good sign and not a bad sign for future games. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see what the heck happens after that. But as of right now, I really like, bro. I mean, Pokemon Black and White and Black and White 2, Black 2 and White 2, which I still have not played, but I've seen so many videos on. Like, you could just tell that was like the peak of like creativity and just love for the games. Like, there's so much freaking content in those games as well that like I said, I haven't physically seen myself, but like I've seen videos of, and wow, it's just what happened, Pokemon? What happened? Are you just getting sick of your games, bro? You know? Like, if you are, just come out and say it, dude. Or give your freaking game to, like what you did with Ilka. But give them more freaking time to work on the games, bro. Maybe that's what's happening right now. Maybe everything I say is just gonna be a slap in the face, and you could call me a liar when Pokemon, the Diamond and Pearl remakes actually come out. Maybe the games are gonna be gorgeous as heck, bro, and it'll just make me eat my own words. I hope that happens. I hope that happens. So we'll see if it does. Um, but yeah, as of right now, I'm not liking where it's heading, bro. And I know I'm just joining my voice to all the people talking about the same thing, and I know there's people that think that we're exaggerating and annoying and this and that, but this is what I think. This is what I've been a day one fan, bro, since Pokemon literally came out. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, anyways, that's probably the end of that segment. Honestly, I don't really have much else to say, and I don't want to keep talking crap because I'm a positive person. I really am. But I'm gonna just kind of say some stuff now. Like stuff that I've been working on. For example, um, like you know, this is the podcast that you're listening to right now, where I'm revamping. I don't know what the word you want to call it is. Um, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy the podcast of Polite Talk. Like I said, this podcast is 100% video game content. Eventually, I would like to get guests on, and the guests would mostly include my BFFs slash bromanos. Um, and then, if we ever get to the point where we're like hecka famous, who knows, dude? Maybe we'll be interviewing freaking all the big dogs at Nintendo or PlayStation. Who knows, bro? Who knows? As of right now, this is where we're at. Just an extra room at my parents' house, recording on two different phones, bro. I got the video version, and then I got the podcast version on my right leg, bro. This is how high quality we are here, okay? Um, but yeah, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. So maybe we'll just end it. But basically, thank you for listening to this episode, guys. This was Bobby Polite with Polite Talk Podcast. Okay. If you want to check out my anime YouTube channel slash podcast with my buddy Jesus, which is called Papi and Juice. You can check out our YouTube channel, which is, again, it's just Papi and Juice. We've got a podcast on there. I do reaction videos. We do reviews. We do a bunch of stuff, all anime related. And then you can also check out our audio podcast on Anchor, on Spotify, and many other different podcasting services. And then I've got my personal gaming channel, which is called Papi Polite Gaming. And I've only got a couple videos up right now, but that is going to change very soon. So if you want to check out, um, you know, like I've been doing, basically my plan is to make character reviews for Genshin Impact characters as of right now. So if you're interested in Genshin Impact, you should check those out because I think the first video I put up is pretty funny. I like it. And then I did a review of the demo of Monster Hunter Stories, which I also think is pretty funny and you might enjoy. And so, yeah. And then my next video is probably going to be a reaction to IGN's reviews, which some are cringy, some are good, some are bad. And so I want to react to them, see what I think. Anyways, that's basically it. So I'm going to actually be doing a weekly podcast on this channel. Like I said, this is episode 1 as of right now. Boom. If you want to check out my older episodes, you got to go to Anchor or Spotify or even Apple Podcast and many other different podcasting services, but they're only on audio format. And so just look me up, Polite Talk or Polite Talk Podcast on any podcast service. I believe on most of them, and you can catch some of my older episodes. I've got 9 old episodes. I talk about Dragon Quest on some of them. I talk about Mario games, Pokemon. I even talk about Studio Ghibli on an episode. I talk about Polite Wolf Gaming, which is not a thing anymore because now it's Papi Polite Gaming. So that episode you could probably just skip. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And we'll see you guys very soon. Okay? Next week, most likely. So, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel because I will be doing podcasts weekly. So, tune in for that. If you are listening on any podcast service, you, my audio listeners, my boys, my friends, my girls, whoever it is that's listening, thank you for listening. Give me a follow. Give me a follow. And share this with your beds. Okay? Because it'd be a good time for you. I can promise you that. Yeah. Thanks, guys. We will talk to you next week. Have fun. Stay safe out there. And remember who you are. Okay. I don't know how to close this anymore, so I'm just going to stop talking right now. Bye.